my God.
That's not enough. You have to create, and it has to be better than what you were disrupting. That's a lot to do with an optimistic attitude after what we've been through. So, get ready.
I don't know whether to show you what I'm looking at or or my face. My face not looking so good lately. I've been put through the ringer over and over and over again, and I still survive. That's not even what it's about. It's not what it's about. Surviving isn't... It's a dial tone. What are we going to do after we survive? If we aren't enjoying anything, if we don't have a purpose, what's the point? I haven't figured it out. It's like wants and needs versus desired outcomes, maybe. I just had to walk out the door because I couldn't look at what I was looking at anymore. The same old crap. That isn't a problem and it doesn't need a solution. It's just what it is. It's people driving by. They're going to something mundane and unimportant as well. It's not about the action. It's about the intention. I just realized I'm able to go live on my phone, but geez, that would be great. Who knows what I'll say. There is no answer because there's no question. There just is. We're all doing just what is. And we're interlacing or not interlacing, depending. But every so often, there's a magic that causes two things, two energies, two beings, two synergies to merge. And that makes a difference. 1, 2, 3, 4. The chaos and the otherwise entropy. You know, I used to think entropy was like the opposite, the way it was. I thought entropy was like chaos and not the other way around. I even said it wrong just then. Maybe we have it backwards. Who's to say? What if we have it backwards? What if chaos is entropy and entropy is chaos? Who decides? The collective? Something bigger than us? I just know that this isn't working for me 3D level. But that doesn't even mean anything. Because I'm not here for the 3D, I don't think. I'm here for the 5D. I'm here for the ascension. I'm here for the balance that needs to occur that has been delayed. It doesn't matter if I have a car or a bike if I'm walking. Doesn't matter if somebody sees and agrees or somebody is against me, because it'll all figure itself out. I just can't take the fringe, like the ones on either end, the extremes, that are so certain they've got it. That's what I can't take so much. Doesn't matter which side either. They don't got it. They don't got it. The middle is where it's at, and it's fine if you go, a certain length of whatever in one direction and one in the opposite direction. But it's the extremes that are killing us. Literally. Deniers of reality are on the extremes. I wanted to start talking about judgment just now, but I don't want to talk about judgment, but I feel like I'm being forced to talk about judgment. Because when we're on one extreme or the other, something has to judge that extreme. Right? The observer has to judge that. The observer has to judge that extreme and say it's an extreme. And we can sympathize with them. We can endorse them. We can agree with them. We can disagree with them. But what else is there? If there's no judgment, then there's no ability to measure the extreme. But the judgment isn't for us. The judgment is by us, for us. But also is being reviewed by something bigger. You can call it the highest, you can call it God, you can call it Allah. But when it's out of check, when it's wrong, there's no point in evangelizing it, right? That's not gonna work. That's doubling down. You double down on wrong and you get right? No. You double down on wrong and you get double wrong. I'm just going to show you what I'm looking at. The castle. Men used to sit on thrones and dictate what was right and wrong, to keep order, to keep balance. Were they installed by somebody bigger than them? Maybe, I don't know. And I'm smart enough to say I don't know. While some people would say they know. But I know it's not working anymore. You can call it democracy, but it's not democracy. It's hypocrisy. And what are we going to do about it? Install something else. But to install something else, you have to show everyone how corrupt it is. That doesn't mean we were the right replacement, right? We don't have the right replacement. But that doesn't mean we don't speak up. We speak up to start the conversation in some cases, but there are people that don't want to have the conversation unless there's already a solution. And those are the ones that you should fear the most, I think. That you should reject the most. It's not, this is wrong and let's replace it. It's this is wrong, period. If I leave that as the sentiment, you don't have to have a better opinion. You don't have to have a better solution to reject what you're seeing. And then, maybe then, we come up with something better.
Calzone!